Day.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 3, NASDAQ up 1, S&P's flat, gold contract up $4.70, trading at $17.09 an ounce. Silver up down 7 cents, $17.87 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 60 cents, $36.68 a barrel. Notes and bonds. Bottom line, folks, yesterday you broke that 2.5-month consolidation inside the note and bond market. Right now you get the 10-year down 12 ticks, trading 137.26. The 30-year off a full point, 174.15. You get the 10-year yielding right now 0.8%. And bottom line, this thing can go up to 1.27. So this was quite a break inside the note and bond market. King dollar continues lower, down 154, trading 97.123. Euros at 112, yen is at 108.80, and the British pound's at 125 to 1 US dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good morning. Quite a market in both directions, man. Quite a day yesterday, and we got the NASDAQ at all-time highs today. How about it?
All-time highs. You had the Qs, folks. Okay, this is about as wild as it gets, and this always intrigues me when you have something that is this dramatic, meaning that the high of the Qs on the 19th of February was 237.47. Bottom line, you hit that right to the T yesterday, and today we took it out, 237.79. Pretty wild, man. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks of TD Ameritrade. Think or Swim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. You want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding program. If you haven't test driven yet the award-winning TD Ameritrade platform, really easy to do. You're sitting on the website, hit the banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. You know, this will be, it doesn't feel like the quiet before tomorrow's storm, but the number one data point of the month is coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
And it feels like we've been through a lot of important data points already this week. But there's another one lingering on the horizon, guys. And you know what? There was something real interesting this morning that Ben Lichtenstein and I talked about. You had the Dow futures down about 100 to 150 based on when you were looking.
Yes.
But you had Boeing up $8 pre-market.
Oh. I love it when that happens. Now, what Kevin's talking about, folks, this is so cool, man, and this is so important, folks, because if you start understanding the structure inside these indices, that's where there's basically a disconnect. And, you know, it doesn't happen a lot, but it's so cool when it happens, Kevin, right? Because guess what? We know that the weighting structure inside Boeing is a monster, man. And, you know, guess what? It's just mispriced prior to the open.
On the air, Ben Lichtenstein on the air was, what do you think here? I go, well, I'm buying Dow futures.
Yeah.
As long as Boeing stays here, I'm taking my chances on Dow futures down 150.
I know, man.
And, well, there you have it.
I know. That one lesson there, folks, okay? You really want to pay attention to it. And, it happens in the Dow. It happens in the NASDAQ, too. You know, bottom line is that you see the NASDAQ futures down, and you see Apple up, and you see Microsoft up. And they only have to be up 2 or 3 points, by the way, folks, okay? The bottom line, you know, we're in a probability business, but that's a mispricing before the market opens. And you don't see it a lot, but you see it. I mean, it's out there. And it was glaring out there this morning, evidently, with Boeing up 8 points. That's insane.
Right. Right. And now the question is, what's going on in Boeing?
Yeah.
Right? Because this run that they're on is pretty spectacular. And the news out yesterday about Third Point taking a position in the bonds, you know, this stock is alarmingly strong. You know, and we've seen this before in names, and suddenly news comes out about somebody taking a stake. So I'm really watching Boeing because the action is pretty intense here on the upside.
You know, yesterday you saw Amazon. So picture, Amazon's in such a great position, folks. They already had 70 planes. They turned around and they got 2 more planes yesterday. And, of course, you know, you're at lows in the marketplace. I mean, what a great spot that they're in, Kevin, right? And Tom, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You have a sector that's hurting. Amazon is bulking up on their planes. It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, so they just bought, they leased 12 767-300, the big cargo jet.
Yes, 12. That's right, not 2. 12.
A company called Air Transport Services. Do you think they got a good deal?
I know, man.
Did.
Seriously, it's amazing. It really is.
There was this story out there as well to throw onto it that FedEx, UPS, they might have to throw some surcharges on for deliveries. And I said to myself, you know, this is a time that you could see a competitor, Amazon, come in. You pick up market share. You don't care about profits. Amazon could be a competitor. They're building out that infrastructure, and they've talked about that. Well, there's no reason why they can't, just like they do in other things, deliver other people's products. And I wonder if that will play in. This will accelerate that as well.
Yep.
Wouldn't rule it out. Amazon is in the growth business, as you know.
Oh, yeah. You know, we know it's going to be interesting here, Kevin. I mean, this break in the bond market, you know, we'll see where this baby goes. You know, we know the Fed, you know, is out there buying. But after 2.5 months going sideways, it's like, okay, man, we're going to, you know, sniff out a little bit higher interest rate. That, you know, the market certainly hasn't looked at that or paid it. Well, the market hasn't. Well, the market is the market, but it hasn't paid attention to a lot of different things. Who would ever think? You know, who would ever think that?
A lot of people.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tom.
No, go ahead.
A lot of people have been asking me, you know, because I've been bullish pretty demonstratively.
Oh, yeah.
During this rally on the way up.
Right.
But you know what can derail this rally? Inflation.
Yeah.
And higher yield.
Yeah.
You want something that'll slow down this rally. You know, I don't think a move from 0.6 10-year yield to 0.8 is going to stall the rally.
Right.
But you certainly got to keep your eye on the 10-year yields for sure.
No, I know, because if we go to that 1.27, at least the market will wake up. It will say, okay, hold it, man. You know, and particularly, folks, because this is one of these situations that no one's been talking about. Like, picture. If it was 4 months ago, Kevin, remember how many times, Tommy, you and I were talking about notes, yields, and all this, right? As the market.
Right.
No one, you know, which makes sense because guess what? The Fed says, hey, listen, man, I'm buying this bond, I'm buying this CMO, I'm buying this. You know, so it makes a difference. There's no doubt that it makes a difference. And that being said, though, guess what? Even at 1.27, who's kidding who? Remember, I mean, a year ago we're saying, okay, if you're into 2%, that's amazing. It's like,
well, that's where they were a year ago, 2.2.
Yeah,
on the 10-year.
Right.
If you look 1 year back, so yeah, they have room where this market can still move up. But you know, the 10-year yield has had a lot to do with this rally up to this point.
Yes.
And if it starts to creep higher, it'll have a lot to do with the stalling of a rally going forward. So, 10-year yield, I always have my eye on it, guys. Always.
You gotta love it, man.
Definitely.
And folks, 45 minutes from now, we're talking about yields. You're talking about option strategies, defined risk. Guess what? Get your head wrapped around defined risk. Kevin, you have a great week, safe one. We look forward to the show. Have a great weekend. We look forward to speaking to you next Tuesday.
Always a pleasure being on. Thanks, guys.
Have a great one, man.
Kevin.
Have a safe one. Tommy and I come right back, folks. Stay right there.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 21, Nasdaq up 19, S&Ps are up 4, gold's up 670. You get silver down 2 cents. Natural gas, Tom, right?
That's right. We got some inventories for natural gas. Did you send me the article on Bloomberg? There was an article that natural gas could be the next commodity to go to zero. Or did I just see that?
Yes, yeah. I did.
So pretty cool, just worth mentioning the theory, the thought itself, right? No reason that it can't. In theory, they talked about storage in that article as well. Right? I know.
Even though oil went to below zero, folks, it'll be shocking if another commodity goes below zero, man. There's no doubt. It's
especially because it doesn't take long to get lulled into security, as in oil. We're back at almost $40. There's a bid. Oil's doing well, right?
Yeah.
At a time that the economy is definitely not. Good signs, better than we had feared, but the economy not back there quite yet. Nonetheless, natural gas trading at 183 right now. We get the inventory numbers in 11 minutes, and let's see where we're looking. So we have exposure. Let me pull up some of these contracts. I'm going to refresh this real quick because I had it up when I was earlier. So ideally, would have maybe 185. You have 180. They might not line up too well. And I noticed you have your screen up there. So what is the market looking for?
Survey number is 111 BCF. Whisper number is 105. That's pretty. Oh. Let's see. Get some. Normally, it's a little bit closer than that between the survey and the whisper number. So.
Yeah, natural gas, not quite like crude, where you get huge misses. It seems they sometimes peg it to the digit in that market.
What do you think? What do you want to put in there?
Let's go for lower prices. When in doubt, man, commodities right now. Yeah. I would, with crude at $37 almost to be bullish that stuff, and natural gas, it's been tough to be bullish overall. So maybe put some more natural gas. Let's go for 115, man. I say 115.
Okay. There we go.
And we'll see if we get some action in that natural gas contract in 10 minutes. Hey, how about non-farm payrolls? Can we take a look at that and put in a estimate right now?
Idea. Yeah. Right.
We're 22 hours approximately from the 8:30 number.
Okay.
And let's see where we're changing non-farm payrolls. Number 22 there.
22.
The next one coming up after natural gas.
Okay, so we have the survey number of 8 million.
That's right. Decline of 8 million they're looking for the month of May.
Number 10.2.
Okay. I mean, this is where the ADP, right? ADP was somewhere around 8 million, came in at a decline at 2.75 million. Right. Now, there's a difference in the way those are accounted for, but that should have been in the forecast as well. If we ever get a number under 3 million, I can't wait to see, and I hope just for the general economy that would happen. Not really sure that's what I would be betting on. But yeah,
change in non-farm payroll. So let's figure this out. So this is June, so this is the May non-farm payrolls, and realistically, it should be small though. I think the disaster.
I believe I believe the April number was something like 21 million or something.
And that was the disaster. I mean, these forced close downs, they didn't happen in May. They happened in March and April. Right? I mean,
yeah. So I mean, April you had I think the number was 20.5, and you saw an unemployment rate of 14.7%. You got weekly jobless claims that came out as well, and then you got continuing claims right at about 21 million. So there's so much volatility at a time that we've never even seen anything like this happen. That's where you can't even compare it to anything in modern society, which is the tough part about estimating all of this stuff. They've been pretty close.
Okay, you know what we got to do? I know we do. Hey, listen, all you YouTubers out there, give us a number. We're going to pick out one of those numbers in there, man. Give us The survey number is minus 8 million. The whisper number is minus 10.2. Give me some numbers here. We're going to put one of these in here, man.
Good. We'll put in a guess by the end of the show. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, great. And then, because I think it should be smaller, I think, just because of the aspect of there was so many in May. I mean, so many in April,
Okay, yes, that they come in April if they're in by April, not in by April. Yeah.
Right. If all the places closed down, we know they closed down, but the close down was in April, the end of March and April. So we'll see where it goes. Let's go into the NDX and see what's charging the NDX out here. Okay, so we got an 8 million. Let's see. You got eBay up 6.5%, United's up 4.5%, Micron Tech's up 4.5%, and Qualcomm's up 2.5%. Taken away from it, you got Dexcom down 3.5%. Zoom's off 2%. Microchip Technology's off 1.4%, and Pfizer is off 1.3%. Yeah, what's interesting? I heard you this morning. So now we have Zoom info. I wonder what this is going to get confusing, folks, for people that are trading Zoom, because Zoom info is going public today.
Yeah, and they might be ZI, and that's not to be confused with the other Zoom, right? That we talked about that actually trades under the symbol ZOOM, which is another China tech company that just has had a roller coaster when people think they're buying Zoom. Doesn't happen anymore because Zoom has become so notable, but pretty remarkable. It happened when they went IPO, and then it happened again when the pandemic started.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, how about, I saw United was up there for one of the biggest gainers in the NASDAQ. Did you see the headlines for American? So American Air, they're going to be flying 4,000 flights next month, up from 2,300 in June. So 2,300 in June, 4,000 in July. Yeah. And they're going to be at about 40% of capacity next month. I was surprised that 40% capacity by next month would be where they're at, and so you're seeing a pop. I think that's what's putting in a boost of Boeing.
It's a big one too.
Well.
You get volume behind it. I mean, this thing, it's 14. This thing can run to 17. Yeah.
I mean, fundamentally, right? You went from 100% in January or February to like 5%, or less, and to be back at 40% of the flights. That's a strong number, man. That's a number that exceeded my just personal expectation of where air travel would try and rebound to that quickly.
Yeah, no, listen, man, there's no doubt. The real aspect's going to be, can they make any money? I mean, we know that they gave them huge amounts of grant money, and so the real question, and inside that grant money, folks, is that they cannot lay off their staff, I believe, until September. Okay. So that's going to be a big deal, like how big they can get by September. As to the aspect, do folks start getting laid off because it didn't return to pre-pandemic,
And one of the things that they acknowledge in here, to add to it, you talked about, can they make money? American acknowledged the limits to the improving outlook. The rebound is still weak on lucrative routes to overseas destination, with the company planning to fly less than 20%. I mean, international travel, that's a tough one. That's going to take some time, compared with 55% of domestic capacity.
Yeah, because I still don't even know how it works. In some of these countries,
I don't either.
You get quarantined. You go in for 14 days and get quarantined, man.
I got Jay over in Switzerland, man, and then they've really done a good job of getting things to almost a zero level. And I don't even know if I can visit them, right? It's a tough deal.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back with those natural gas numbers. We have the Dow at 27, NASDAQ up 14, S&P's up 1.5. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Natural gas, 102 BCF, Tom.
So we're not going to get negative prices today, man, less than the market thought, and we got a little bit of a raise in the price. That first bar, we spiked up to almost a 185 from about 183 and change, and just like that, though, we're back to right where we were before that number.
Yeah, pretty wild, man.
Doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't. And let's go take a look at that oil market. So, CL, 1 second. Because yesterday, when we got that oil number. Bottom line is that it was much less than people thought, right? Yeah. So you didn't do much. 38.18.
I was going to say it's been quite a little range for crude. With that becoming the new norm, I would say. Look at that uptrend, right? That channel just plowing forward, man. It would be remarkable if we're able to eclipse $40 from where we just were.
There's no doubt. And, it's struggling with the big gap. That's what's happening here. You know what I mean? The top of that, 37.64 is the number. We take a look at let's go over to the gold contract. So they slammed gold out here yesterday. They had it up pretty good today, and they slamming it again. It's still up $5. It's in the range, though. Bottom line is that they couldn't get it out of the range. Out of the range, folks, gold would have to be closed below 1683 to about 1668. We got it down yesterday to 1690. Now, what we are going to get today, which is pretty cool, you're going to get some volume in this gold market today. We're already at 140,000 contracts. That's big contract volume. So, you can see what's so cool here, the bulls and bears are really fighting. So picture this yesterday. Yesterday it came down to 257, folks, right? But you don't break the swing. We're up at 140 today. Now, we won't get 257. We'll get maybe 200, but that's still a good pop. There's no doubt. So this is going to be wild once again coming into the weekend. If we take a look at that dollar, the dollar's having a tough time holding price at all. You can see the euro in Euroland here. They really like what has happened here. Look at that euro, Tom.
Yeah, just huge, man. And you have the ECB action today in terms of adding $600 billion of bond purchases to the $750 billion. So you're talking about 1.35 trillion euro purchases, and the euro continuing that trend, man, higher.
And if we go over to the dollar, you're going to see it just making its way down to this 95 to 94 level. Right now you're down 425, and that 95 level starts at the high of the low, 95,788. That's the high of the ninth, and you can see this is a one-way move, man. So we're going after it, and we'll see just how this shakes out. It's definitely affecting the note and bond market. That's what it seems to be. That this is a break here. We haven't done this for a while. We'll put up the 10-year chart, the actual yield chart, and what you're going to see here, folks, it's pretty clean when you're looking at this chart.
This move, man,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at how you broke it. So we bring this back to what? That's March 27th. It's a decisive move, and once the yield right now is 0.80 of 1, and once you get over the 0.78, it's like, okay, man, 1.27 is game here.
You got the NASDAQ 100, the biggest tech companies in the world, at an all-time high. Isn't it fair to say that they might be able to pay a little bit for capital if things are that good?
No.
No, that's right. It is not. Rates are going to zero, man.
But
when you add that to the conversation, right? It's like, even those companies themselves, man, borrowing money at that rate, if and it's not an indication of the economy at all, right? But just, man, and you got the S&Ps. The S&Ps are up 30 points in the last 2 hours from under 3,100. We're approaching the highs we had at the end of the day yesterday right now. So it's just continuing. And I said, it's remarkable. This is the 9th straight consecutive green bar day in the S&P.
Okay.
And it's the 13th out of 15th, man, when you put it on a daily basis. Now, this can get weird, as in you can open lower, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you were positive on the session. But, check out the daily chart, man. And this, just remarkable, you have that type of action heading into what could be a scary, intimidating number tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the non-farm number. So maybe this is the anticipation, and maybe, expectations are high for that number, man, with that type of action. So...
And I think after we got the number of we got the number. Was it the ADP number that we got first?
Yes, yesterday.
Yeah. So when we got that smaller number, I mean, people are going to be looking for that. If they don't get it, there's more likely to be a disappointment, right?
Yeah. And just the fact that since May 14th, we've now added almost 400 S&P points onto an index that was trading at 2750. You're talking about 15%. It's gone up since May 14th, man. So it better be good, and you might even see a pullback on that number, even if it delivers, is what I would look. I mean, you can't. We're in 9 straight days, man. You don't have, 15 or 20 straight days. The odds of that happening are just spectacular. So be aware of that.
Well, it's intriguing too. This morning on the way in, they're talking about, and what's happening is that the antitrust regulators gave the okay to Schwab and TD Ameritrade to basically get together.
Okay.
And in that context, the retail market, folks, between Schwab and TD Ameritrade, they gained 800,000 accounts. 800,000 accounts in this deal. So when I heard that, Tom, I'm saying to myself, 800,000 accounts. Okay, so picture. You get 800,000 people sitting at home in their pajamas, or their sweatpants, or their Lululemon, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Banging on the phone. And what you have here, folks, this is what's pretty intriguing. So picture you get a downdraft that was dramatic. You have new traders that are out there, and, their bottom line, they're buying the dip, and they've made money every single time. Okay, so, it's pretty intense, man. I mean, when you wonder where the money's coming from, well, I'd say that a lot of that money's coming from, it could be 2,000 here, 5,000 here, 10,000 here, whatever that is, whatever is in those accounts. But 800,000 accounts, man, is a lot of accounts, man.
And this move in the last 2 weeks, man, the Dow is the laggard for a while, right?
Yes.
We just went on May 14th from 23,543 up almost 3,000 points in that index. Boeing giving it a boost as well, but the 29 other stocks, man, just everything accelerating. To your point, that the money made, let alone the NASDAQ 100, it's not possible to be a loser when you're at all-time highs today in that index.
There's no doubt. And, yesterday what had happened is that, the Qs hit its high, the T. Today it took them out. We go into, I think, the actual cash NDX. Let's see what that has done. So the cash NDX high is 97.36. We've hit, there he is. It took it out today, too, 97.41.
There we go.
And that's the cash.
NASDAQ, man.
That's
I said, parity sign, back to normal sounds easy mentally, right? Like, oh yeah, the NASDAQ's back to normal. In my opinion, especially just when you carve out the biggest 100 technology stocks, man, there's no reason why they can't be higher. Doesn't mean the whole market will be there, but just this shift to online.
There's the V for victory. That's about as good a V as I've ever seen, man.
There it is, man.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 60, Nasdaq up 17, S&P's up 5. And if you want to see how it's going to be like a real disaster, folks, okay, let's go over to Genius Brands. So, Genius Brands out here, folks. The low for the year, which was only established 2 months ago yesterday, is 51 cents. The high for the year, Tom, today, $11.73, okay? Now, we looked at this equity yesterday.
Yes.
This equity, folks, has a market cap of $668 million. They took in $334,000 in 90 days. That was correct. You heard that correct. $334,000. Now, here's the monster problem, folks. What had happened out here this morning is that so let's just pitch this back. The same thing. It was at 32 cents May 5th. 32 cents, okay? So, bottom line, the equity today goes all the way up to $11.73. That being said, they halted the stock, and watch this, folks. This is like the ultimate that the insiders will see what this price is out at, but they are going to, this stock's going to get destroyed when it opens. So Genius Brands registered last night 60.1 million shares for sale by who? The selling stockholders. So, what is the difference in this, folks, and like an IPO? So this is how this goes. When you sell an equity into the IPO, right, or you're just doing a secondary, the money goes to the company, okay? They're not doing that, Tom. This money is going to go into the shareholders' pockets.
Yes.
Is that something else or what, man?
Sure is, man. And I imagine we're going to see some stories about that. We'll see what happens, man.
Oh, man, just picture something, folks. Here, let's just go look at it. So picture, you have something that is worth 32 cents, not even a month ago. It's actually 1 day shy of a month, right? It was May 5th. It was trading at 32 cents.
Yeah.
Today,
it was at 5 pennies, too, just going back a little bit further than that.
5 pennies? Oh, my God. It would make sense. $300,000 in a quarter. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's like sick. Anyway, so it's going to be the insiders that are going to sell. They're going to sell 60 million shares. So the real question is, where is this going to open? Is it going to open at $3, $1, 50 cents? I mean, it's like, who is going to buy off the insiders when, you know, it's going to be wild, man, just watching this thing shake out, because that is the ultimate of, and unfortunately, we were just talking about the new traders, 800,000 accounts in their pajamas, turning around on Robinhood, hitting it. Well, when they open up, they're going to be in shock, you know.
I mean, hey, like I mentioned earlier, the share was at 5 cents. Those 60 million shares worth $3 million. So let's say even if there's 3 people, it's $1 million each, right? That's their share price at 5 cents. Well, how about going from $1 million if there's 3 of them, to 200 million each if you're selling those at $10? But I think it just opened back up, and it's ticking at about $5 right now on my screen. There you go, $4.97 now.
Look at that. Down
so technically it closed probably, what is that, saying down 3, so it closed at what, $7.89, $7.90 something yesterday. It opened and went as high as $11.73, and now it's at $4.89.
And that, you know, that's a haircut, folks, okay? But there's no reason that it's even at $4. I mean,
everything is completely arbitrary on a price of a stock with no revenue, and they have, you know, cartoon branded children's entertainment programs, and the story is that they're starting some kind of network that's going to be available here, there, and everywhere. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
If this stock's worth $600 million, TFNN's worth like $10 billion.
We're starting.
It's crazy, man.
Exactly.
Let's go to John in Orlando. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Tommy, how you doing?
Good, man. Yourself?
Good morning, John.
Good. Hey, I sold half of my contract on NIO, N-I-O.
Yep.
And I still have the other half playing with the house money, but what do you think of the chart?
So what strike price did you have, John? I forgot.
It was January 2021, January 15.
You had
$4. $4.
Thank you. Okay, so you had the $4 strikes going all the way out to January, which is, you know, really pretty cool. Actually, a long way out there. So we have it up today. You're taking out the swing. You get the volume. You get action, man. So let's see. So you get 565, $1.20. So 426. I see. So we're near the end of the ABC structure. You know, that being said, man, I mean, there's no reason this thing can't run to 1063, man. You know, that's
really?
It looks like 685 is the low of your next swing point, but you're getting volume behind the move, and you're busting the consolidation. Let me just bring this back further. Let's see. Yeah, you're busting the consolidation, man. Yeah, I mean, 685 would be your next deal. And you get,
already?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see you got juice underneath it. There's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks, John.
I got to go back to that GNUS for a second.
Do it.
That just, you know,
things are going to change quickly per the minute in that stock, I imagine, for the rest.
Again.
That's a surprise. Okay. As I was saying, I guess that was short-lived, man. What's going on? Why do they open them back up if they're going to just close it up again? That seems.
Well, this is what ends up happening there. That they didn't hit. So the first close, I suspect, was them coming out saying they're going to push out 60 million shares. I don't know that, but that's what I'm thinking. This one here has to do with the rule that I believe it's a 20% rule. Do you know what I'm saying? Between price jumps. It's reading down 40% right now where it closed. So yeah. And so that's what stopped that. They'll probably open again. Next time it opens, it'll probably open at 258. They'll stop it again. Next time it'll open at 50 cents. And
that's a bummer.
You'll see the explosion in one day. Yeah. Pretty crazy, man. I mean, it is very crazy. Could you imagine that much money down the tubes in one day too?
Not good.
Going to money heaven, folks, okay? It just disappears, just like that.
Yep.
Just disappears. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities, and we'll see whether we get any juice in this market out here today. American Airlines is the leader. That's up $3. Delta's up $3. United's up $3. Actually, $3.60. Spirit is up $3.33.
that I think it's that American Airlines, you know, that from 2,300 flights to 4,000 at 40% capacity already in the beginning of the summer, man. That is encouraging news, and they're all feeling it along with Boeing yesterday too.
Yeah, pretty wild. You know,
yeah.
You can get an education, folks, looking at this out here today. Now I know it's still up, but guess what? These are all the dogs, except for Boeing, really, up after the first 10. You got airlines, you got Macy's. Macy's is up 39 cents. What the heck is Macy's doing up at all? Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as,
whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step-by-step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab. Bam!
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, JDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 93, Nasdaq up 15, S&P's up 7.5. So that jobs number, Tom, it looks like if we split the difference of the bids inside the YouTube is right.
Yes.
We got some out there like around the 8 million, some at
11.35 that was thrown out there, yeah. I saw.
So 9,675. Okay, that's what we're going to do. That's the split. Okay.
A negative
9,675. That's it, right?
Perfect. That's the guess, man.
Okay, there we go. We
find out. We're going to keep it in mind. I'll be on there live. I love doing the program anyway, but 8:30 is a great time, man. A lot of numbers. One of the best. Non-farm payrolls, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, man. We'll find out.
Yep, no doubt. And, today, folks, the bottom line, Sherwin-Williams Green is still there. There's no doubt about it.
That high yesterday, man, we're within about 5 S&P points. It was quite a charge higher. We literally ended the day with that spike high. Not always what you want to see for strength in terms of we get there and then we pull back to under 3,100 right before the market opened. But we're right there, man, right there.
31.29.50. We're at 31.25. We've hit 31.26.75.
We're about 1,000 points, not to, off of the lows that we made in March. Is it 20th? What was it?
And what's so interesting? We can do this quick. The dollar's getting destroyed, folks. This is like a fast move, man. This is intense. Dollar's down 600 ticks right now. This is a big move, and I suspect we'll just go to the euro quick. They're buying that euro hand over fist, man. Oh, there you go. Look at that move. Man. That's a monster move. Stay right there, folks. We got Think or Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Ridge, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.